What up, boys, and maybe a handful or two of girls? I don't know. If you're a girl, one of my subscribers, and not one of those fake internet girls that's just a weird, scary, middle-aged man pretending to be a woman for attention on the internet, a real one, let me know, you know? As long as you're over 18, you know, I ain't no creep. But, anyway, wow, what a good way to start out. Make me look good. But, so, more Would You Rather. You guys have been hounding my ass about this all week, and I've been busy. I've been having a difficult time getting my editing software going, but here I am. Let's kick it off! Alright. Oh, and always, as always, rather, if you guys would rate or favorite or whatever you want to do to show support, if you like this, that would be truly appreciated, and it always encourages me to make more when I see that you guys are really liking it. So, would you rather raise a family with Samuel L. Jackson or raise a family with Vin Diesel? You know, I feel like I would get along better with Samuel L. Jackson, but I feel like Vin Diesel would be better with kids, because there's no, like, you remember, what was the name of that movie? The Babysitter or something? Something absolutely terrible, like, it makes you want to vomit, but Vin Diesel was like a secret agent babysitter or something. It was so bad. Don't watch it if you find it. But at least he was handling kids, you know? He wasn't scaring them to death. Like Samuel L. Jackson, that gap in his teeth, the way he talks, how loud he is, just, I mean, he'd scare, if I were a child, I'd be horrified of Samuel L. Jackson. I'd just be a kid minding my own business, just, you know, sitting playing Legos in my room, and then BAM! Doors kicked open. Time for dinner! And that's exactly how it would be. And then I just have a conniption and freak out, and, yeah, definitely going Vin Diesel. Okay, 57% on the Vin. Not too bad. It's pretty even. Alright, would you rather sit on a cold toilet seat or sit on a warm toilet seat? This is something that I don't get. Like, yeah, so what? The only way that a toilet seat is warm is because of somebody else's ass warmth. But I mean, the only reason that hugs are warm are because of warmth, and the only reason that it's warm under your blanket are because your body produces heat and it gets trapped in the blanket and keeps you warm. I mean, I'd rather sit on a warm toilet seat. So sue me. So sue me if I like a little bit of ass warmth. Jesus, so judgmental, guys. Yeah, 58% of people would rather sit on a warm one, for show. Would you rather be killed in a Saw movie or be killed in a Final Destination movie? Well, let's think. The Saw movie has the advantage of being really gory and painful, and you have a chance to escape. But the Final Destination movie has the advantage of, like, everybody's going to remember how you died because you died in such a ridiculous way. Like, Saw would most likely, they'd put me in a room and tell me, you have to get at least a 3 kill-death ratio in Call of Duty, but every time you don't, your nutsack gets shocked by an electric eel, and I'd be like, oh shit, man, that's so creative and really good, but I don't really want this because it's painful, and I'll die. And I expect that would take just a crazy amount of time to die from something like that. But Final Destination is like, boom, snap, pencil, flies across the state, hits me in the eye, done. One and done, son. I imagine it'd be a lot less painful. It seems like the Final Destination deaths aren't that painful. It seems like it's more all about just killing them in creative ways. Which, you know, who can't appreciate that, you know? I'm gonna go Final Destination. Wow, 86% of people said Final Destination. Would you rather have to live Adolf Hitler's life or have to live Joseph Stalin's life? This is a really interesting one. I think, well, with Hitler, you at least get to experience like a brief time period wherein you are just incredibly powerful. Everything's going your way. Your country is just booming, but with Stalin, you get the advantage of being able to stick around longer. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm gonna go Stalin. 68% say Stalin. Looks like I'm pretty normal today. If you had psychic powers, would you rather be psychokinetic or telepathic? I don't know what they mean by psychokinetic. I assume they mean like telekinetic, like so you can move things with your mind. So it's would you rather be able to move things with your mind, or would you rather be able to read people's minds? And I'm going to say that most people would probably pick telekinesis because like the most like topical idea would be like, oh yeah, food in the kitchen. Not right now. I'm just going to lift it with my mind and do all the cooking, and I'll do all that shit and then have it hover on out to me out here by the TV and feed. God, it's so sad that even in these fantasies I'm thinking about catering to my laziness. Jesus. And telepathic, I'm going to say telepath because I don't want people to know that I have a power. I don't want them to think and be on guard and constantly be thinking, oh, he's going to mess with me and trick me or something like that. I want people to be totally upfront with me, and I just want to be able to read their mind and perhaps be like really, really influential. Like be able to convince them of things and just like insert my own little just subtle hints and persuasions into their mind to try and change their worldview. Like that's what I would want. Way more than being able to lift food to my lazy ass. Because I mean, like, if it were like hunter-gatherer times, yeah, I'd much rather be telekinetic, so I could be lifting Hella's berries and all deer straight up back to the camp or wherever you do in a hunter-gatherer society, and then I get all bitches. All bitches. But telepathic in the modern day, way better. Because, I mean, we have planes, we have trains, and we have automobiles. We have lots of things that we can use to get around, and it's really not that much of an issue. So telepathic. 57% of people agree. Should have given people the benefit of the doubt. Alright. Would you rather wear an eye patch or have a peg leg? I'm gonna say peg leg. Because I mean, at least if you have a peg leg, you'll probably have a cool story behind it. And like when you have a peg leg, it can fade into the background, you know? Like when you stand up or when you meet someone new, they're going to say, oh my god, you have a peg leg. And you're going to say, hell yeah, I have a peg leg. I also have a parrot and a wonderful ship. And then they're going to be really impressed. Whereas with an eye patch, they're going to be like, oh, you have an eye patch. I mean, can I look under it? What's under there? Is your eye gone? Can you see? Is it just covered because you can't see out of it and you don't think there's a purpose of having it open? Or is it not? Or is it covered because it looks weird and there's like swelling and like, or is it just an empty eye socket? Is it just a dry socket under there? What is under there? I want to know. That's what I want to know every time I see an eye patch. I want to know what reason is the eye patch there. And if I just don't think I could deal with that because I'd constantly be concerned about people wondering what was hidden behind my eye patch, you know? I'm going to go peg leg. 21% said peg leg. So, I'm sorry. 79% of you are wrong on that one. Would you rather watch a volcano erupt or witness a meteor hitting Earth? This is a good one. Volcano erupting would be cool. Woo! Puberty take two. But it sounded like the Simpsons cashier guy. That's all he has. Always has his voice cracking. Volcano erupts, you have the benefit of being able to just like watch the whole process happen and be able to like see all the smoke and everything come out, and then just see all those huge just flows of magma or lava. Is it magma underground or above ground? I don't know. I'm not a geologist. But it'd be awesome. It'd be pretty badass to see. I mean, if we're talking about which way you'd rather die, if you're going to die in both of these situations, seems like volcano would be a pretty agonizing way to die. Like, I can just imagine, like, running down the mountainside, and there's just all this molten lava just chasing me, and then I trip and fall and eat shit, and I'm like, oh no, wait, grab me, and then whoever I'm with leaves me, and then I have to slowly die as my body is consumed by the plasma. So that would suck, but witnessing a meteor hit the Earth, I don't think you would be in that much pain as long as you were like really close to it. It'd kind of just be like watching a bullet enter your head, if that makes sense. Like if you could conceivably watch yourself die by gunshot, it wouldn't hurt, but it'd be cool to watch and be like, whoa, look at that bullet, it's getting so close to my head. Wow, it's about to turn. Like that's what it would be. Like with a meteor, it's like, oh shit, it's a meteor. What do we do? What do we do? Can we stop? And then you're dead. You're dead because you can't stop a meteor. You're not Jesus, man. Who do you think you are? But, well, that got off track quickly. But I would rather see a meteor hit the Earth just because it's so badass. Just to see that amount of power. And also just the last few seconds of life as you watch the meteor just crash down. It'd just be the most profound feeling of just how inadequate and how small and how just finite everything that we ever took for granted was here on Earth. And then it'd just be, bam, obliterated, gone. Every trace of human life, every bit of knowledge that we'd scrounged from the depths of the universe and the oceans and the mountaintops and on Earth and in space, it'd all just be erased. Just, I don't know, this is a cool question because it just reminds you of how fragile we are. What? More people would rather watch a volcano erupt than watch a goddamn meteor. Oh, someone came online. My bad about that. What the hell, guys? What the hell? You're wrong. Not even that. There's no justification. Would you rather? And I think this may be the last one because the game plays about 10 minutes. Would you rather have a tapeworm that eventually kills you or have AIDS? Jesus, this is a sad one. I mean, who's gonna click AIDS? Who's gonna say I would rather have AIDS than a tapeworm? Like, I assume for the sake of the example, the tapeworm kills you about as quickly as AIDS, but at least when you're dying of a tapeworm, you'd be able to eat all the shit you want, not gain any weight, and just live life up. Just be eating all cheeseburgers, all pizza, still staying skinny, and then eventually you just die. Whereas with AIDS, like, you become all emaciated and decrepit, and you just wither away. Like, that would suck. So I'm going to say tapeworm. 42% of people would rather have AIDS. Are you kidding me? Who? I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Oh, accidentally clicked to the next one, so I'm just going to answer it. Whatever. Would you rather be a high school teacher or a college professor? Definitely be a college professor. Are you kidding me? That's like asking, like, would you rather be a WNBA coach or an NFL coach? NFL coach! You want to go to the big leagues. You don't want to be sitting in high school. Like, high school teachers are a dime a dozen. At least you get that feeling of prestige and intellect and just that renown, like, I'm an intellectual. Like, that happy feeling if you're a professor, even if it's not entirely true. I mean, even if you're teaching, like, I don't know, Philosophy 1000 or something really easy, like, it'd still be fun. I'm going to go college professor, like everyone should. There we go. Agreed with people on that. On that, I'm going to end it. I hope you guys enjoyed. And, nope, screw that. I went to the next one. This one's really cool and funny. Would you rather have to get around on all fours all the time or only make animal noises? Now, the only time that you can... Oh, Jesus. This is actually more difficult than I thought. Only make animal noises. All right, let's look at the pros. What situations are okay to only make animal noises? I mean, if I'm getting food at a restaurant, a simple grunt and point like a gorilla or baboon will be more than sufficient, you know? That's fine, just, can I get something for you today, sir? And then, like, maybe if I'm feeling a little bit frisky at home with the wife later, just make a few more animal noises in bed. You know, it's normal there. Zoos. Anything on Xbox Live, I'm going to go animal noises, because getting around on all fours all the time, you would never not be the center of attention. And imagine how self-conscious you would be if you had to walk around on all fours with your ass splayed up with everyone to see, and you couldn't wear comfortable clothes because your shirts would constantly be falling down towards your head, and then your back would be cold, and that would lead to the same problem of, oh, now look, everybody's staring at my naked back. It'd just be a bad situation. Animal noises all the way. And once again, 38% of people agree with me, so that means 38% of you are right and the rest fail. But this time I'm telling the truth. That's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. And if you would do me a huge favor and just rate the shit out of it, that would make me happy.